Hi, Tegan. It's so
Hi,
lovely to have
Tash.
you here.
Nice to see you again.
Very nice to see you. We just realised that it's nearly been 1 year since you went through the Did You Talk to Restore program with your two children.
Yeah. September last year, I think I made contact with you and was ready to take the program and bring it into the family and see how we went with it.
Yeah, it was really lovely to
Yeah,
have you in the program and lovely to connect with you and your family.
thanks. Yeah, it was. Um, we weren't too sure what to expect, and it was your name came up with my daughter's speech therapist, and at that point, it was something that we needed to do. So I'm really glad that I reached out then to you and took in the program because it has made such a huge difference to our family and our life at home.
That's so good. Yeah, I love doing this work, and that's why I like seeing the reconnection coming back and all the yummy things that happen when we go through the
Yeah.
program. But just to start, I'd love to ask you the reasons why you thought that you might need to get some help with the kids and screens.
Yeah. So I think the first lockdown that we had, I was working in a preschool, so I wasn't really around. Um, the second lockdown with COVID, I had a different job and I was trying to work from home and support homeschool two children. And it became, it was a really hard thing to do.
Yeah,
And giving them the iPad became the way that we managed at that time.
yeah,
Very quickly became uh, not a good thing, and very obvious signs of my two children craving that screen and really addicted to the screen and the iPad to the point where, like, my daughter did not want to leave the house. The only thing that made her happy was the iPad. The meltdowns, the emotions were uncontrollable, and it was on her mind 24/7, and it just couldn't continue like that. So
yeah. It's really hard to
that's
compete
what,
with it. Yeah,
yeah, and it was. I think it was just it was a high stress time for everyone in lockdown, and
yeah,
um, it just became the only way I could survive to get my work done. And I was supporting families who were supporting their own children with disabilities, so it was quite a. Um, I needed to be there for those people, and unfortunately, my children. Um, I was handing them the iPad.
well, we've all done it, haven't it? It works as such a strong babysitter because it is such a strong stimulus. So yeah,
Yeah, so my daughter's autistic, so the screen had this powerful effect over her, and both my children's play skills weren't great at the time, and um, the iPad is an easy thing for them to do because they don't need to um, use their brain in other
yeah,
ways. Um, yeah, so it was um, just really hard to function when they were really craved that screen so much.
yeah, absolutely. And so, um, did you feel at some stage? I hear some parents say this. I think I don't know how I'm going to cope without giving them the iPad because I'm under so much pressure with my already existing work and responsibilities. I have to do this. I can't see another way.
Yeah, there was definitely a level of that, and I we knew that I think after my first meeting with you, I knew it was all in. Like we had to all be in, and hubby as well.
Yeah,
And I think once we made that commitment as a family, we could see the benefits, and we knew that it would be challenging and it would take time, but it would it would be worth it. We also had my daughter's birthday was coming up, and we had we had lay-byed and nearly paid off a Nintendo Switch because that's what she wanted,
Yeah.
and she knew she was getting it, and that was a hard moment for me as a parent, to be that bigger, wiser person, stronger person, because I had said, yeah, you're going to have this thing, and I can't then not give it to you.
Yeah.
So you really supported me through those big feelings, and I look back now and I laugh at the thoughts that were in my head at that time. But I'm so thankful that we didn't, I returned, didn't, I got the money back and didn't buy it for her. I'm so glad.
Yeah.
um,
Yeah, I remember
but
that.
yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
It's a hard decision to make. We
it,
don't want to have our children miss out on what is, all the other kids are having in the world. Um,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
yeah.
I think once you really got into the program, and in the program you talk about coming back to the why. Why are you doing this?
Yeah.
And that was a really common in my mind that kept playing. What is our why? And we wanted a happy, healthy children.
Yeah.
Um, we wanted resilient children. We wanted them to be creative and problem solve. We wanted them to be social and enter the world again. Um,
Mm.
so coming back to the why in the program was really important for us.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah.
And that held you through. So yeah, and there's a lot of apprehension I find in the beginning with parents, like before the program. I don't know if you can
Yeah.
remember how you were feeling before, and then a lot of people say, "Oh my gosh, the program goes for 6 weeks. Is it going to be hell for 6 weeks?"
Yeah.
So, what was
Yeah, I do
your
remember.
experience entering into the program? Was it hard for you for the whole 6 weeks, or what sort of changes did you start to see, and when?
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't, the first, I think it was very overwhelming at first, thinking, oh, wow, we have to be all in for this long. I don't know if we can do it. And it was good to have my husband's support to keep me strong. But yeah, we definitely thought it would be really hard. But we started seeing changes, in a matter of days,
Yeah.
weeks, by a couple of weeks. The physical changes that my children went through when they detox blew me away. Like the first 2 days, they both had hiccups for the whole day. Like I was just like, what is happening to your body? But as it was restoring, and my children's stimming behaviours weren't happening as often,
Mm-hmm.
so it really reduced their stimming. Um, my daughter had suddenly oral motor things that had never happened before as her body was restoring and relaxing. Um, so many physical changes that we saw, and then as time went on, you could see all the other benefits really quickly. And like we've gone on nearly 12 months, and I was just saying to you earlier, the iPad and everything, it hasn't moved since the day I put it away and started the program. So
Amazing. So
it
long
has not
lasting.
come back at
That's
all.
great. Oh, I'm happy to hear it
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And the
absolutely.
children are asked,
What do you
so
mean?
in the beginning of the program, um, I think the program really prepared me for what was coming up. So I felt like I really knew what the next phase would be, and I was able to prepare myself and my husband for that. This
Mm.
is probably what they're going to say, and pretty much a lot of it played out as you had said it would.
Yeah.
And for me, that was good because I felt more organised and prepared, and then I was able to better meet their needs and support them through the process.
Yeah, I think when we are, prepared on what to hear and what to expect, because the first little few days is not always the most comfortable. We try and keep them as empowered as possible, but I don't know, a lot of people say they feel more confident with, okay, I'm going to do this, and I'm only going to have to do this once, rather than give it back, take it away, give it back, take it away, because of that emotional release that they
Yeah,
have when they realize that they're having a little break for a while, and that we're
yeah,
not anti-tech at all, that they can now use a little bit of tech now that benefits them, rather than them being
yeah,
sucked into this you know dysregulating the nervous system. Yeah, which is I think the emotional dysregulation. What did you notice with that? Have you noticed changes?
Yeah, big
One of the main
changes.
things you were saying, yeah.
Absolutely, big changes. And not only me, my family, extended family, they can see
Right.
it. And like only last week, Mum said to me that detox was the best thing you could have ever done for those children.
Oh,
And I totally agree, because the connection, the connection came back with people.
yes.
Um,
Yeah.
they can. My daughter goes and has 2 days sleepovers with my mum, and they're connected the whole time. She's not asking when can I have a screen, and
Mm, yeah.
so big changes there. They're able to be a bit more flexible now in their thinking. Emotional regulations certainly come a long way, and they move through it a lot quicker. So every now and then they might say, when can we have the iPad back? And I might say, probably not. I think then they just, oh, okay, and they move through it. Whereas, prior to the detox, it could be meltdowns that last, 40 minutes.
Oh,
Um,
yeah. It's
and
quite
just
stressful.
such a state of dysregulation
Mm,
from
yeah.
the screens.
Yes. I guess
And
it's,
as a,
yeah, go on,
sorry,
sorry.
no, I was just gonna say, and that the hard thing, I guess, I'm probably going back a few questions, but
Yeah.
um, when I thought it was something that they loved so much and were so passionate about, and it makes them happy, and this is what they like. She likes to watch this and watch that, and it makes her happy. But now I know what was really going on in her brain. I feel a bit silly that I had those
Oh,
thoughts, I guess.
yeah, no.
But I think it really puts it into perspective about what you can do, to help your child as a parent, rather than what you're taking away. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Seems to give them the space of what they really need rather than what they want. And we think they want it for connection, but it seems to take away real connection. And
yeah,
then they have more,
yeah,
fulfilled, having their needs met as they're developing as young people. They need this, and
yeah,
that want and need
absolutely.
is often just the addiction side of it. It
Mm,
seems. Yeah.
yeah, and she sort of, my daughter diarizes a lot, like writes a lot of her thoughts and feelings down, so, and draws pictures, and for a good while it was all about the not having something, not having this, not having that, and as we progressed, she started drawing and writing about other things that make her happy and feel good, um,
Right.
and the people that she loves, and what she's looking forward to doing with them, and yeah, wanting to go visit people,
That's
have play dates, making new friends. Yeah.
wow. Great. And that just happened naturally, just from a bit of time off the screen or going through the program.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Good.
Um, they're just, I think it just made family life happier at home. Like, we're not fighting about a screen, and we're not
Yeah. Good.
being that negotiating, and we're not doing all that anymore. It's just the boundaries are clear. That they know what they're allowed to do and what they're not.
So the constant battle, exhausting fights over, and you've got a bit more space, it sounds like, to raise your kids the way you want to.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. And a big thing that came out of it was their play skills improved together, and
Yeah.
um, they really love playing together, and that's gone from strength to strength now.
Oh,
They wake up and they want to play, and they have games ready, and they're creative. And I
yeah.
think they often will choose to do that over TV. If they have an option, they'll choose to play outside together
That's so
over
good.
watching TV now.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
their relationship and connection together as siblings has improved.
Yeah.
And what about
Yeah.
sleep? Did you notice anything with sleep, Tegan?
Yeah. Sleep's been a challenge for my daughter from day dot. So
Yeah.
even as we went through the program, it was still really obvious that sleep is a challenge for her, but definitely they have both got into a more regular routine with sleep.
Okay.
Bedtime's more consistent. It's a lot more earlier than it used to be. They are waking at a similar time every morning now, and my daughter's down to only waking once a night, compared to 3 or 4 times a night. So
Ah,
that's definitely changed in the last year.
yeah, that helps you. Keeps us sane.
Yeah,
Having nice
yeah, that's
sleep.
right.
Really important.
Yeah, and they find it much easier to wind down at night, um, not having
Yeah,
that screen around like that.
the stimulation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we.
Oh,
Um,
there you go.
there you go. I don't know. I could just ramble on.
I know. Well, yeah. I was just remembering. Yeah, I think just from what I'm hearing from you, yeah, stronger connection with their relationship, less stress in the household, not that
Yep,
constant argument, and you're seeing them be more creative,
more
wanting to be
creative,
more social,
happier,
happier. Yeah,
definitely happier.
that's the
Um,
best, isn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
Not crying, you know, at the drop of a hat, really.
Yay.
Which
Oh,
has been great,
it
really
is so
great.
good. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, thank you so much, Tegan, for sharing. I like to do chat with other people because then other people get to see it and they can actually see for themselves, listening to another parent, what you
yeah,
feel before you go into the program is all quite normal. It's like, oh, I feel so bad. I'm going to take away this thing that my kid
yeah,
loves so much. I'm horrible. Or you even had the Nintendo Switch on lay-by. And I just said, just wait, you'll make your own decision later. Like,
yeah,
oh God, that's
yeah.
terrible. And she didn't even ask for it, I think, was it? Didn't.
No, I didn't think. No, she didn't even. No, she didn't.
Yeah.
She didn't in the end. And then I was like, oh, that's so
Okay.
silly when you think back. But
Yeah.
my mind frame was in that this is what she wants. This will make her happy. I
Yeah.
want to make her happy.
Yeah.
Um, but I needed to be that bigger person and know um, how to make her happy by keeping her healthy and
Yeah.
connected.
Yeah. Yeah. And it
People
was.
connected to people.
Yeah, yeah, it's so important, isn't it? Connected to the
Yeah,
family and connected to other people, and yeah.
yeah. But
So
no, it was an absolute game changer, Tash, and I really appreciate that we heard about your program to start with, and that we made contact, and
yeah,
that you've supported me on the journey. And I I tell everybody about Digitox.
yeah, that's good.
I
Yeah, I
think
want to
it's
help as many as possible. So
yeah,
good.
I think it's brilliant.
Actually, that's another thing. Yeah, to note that you felt supported and that you're able to contact, ask any
Yeah,
questions.
absolutely. It
Yeah,
was really personalised and always felt that I had your support and you were in my corner, I think, and that gave me
I
the
was in your
strength I
corner.
needed.
It's such a beautiful process to see unfold. I love it. And
Yeah,
and I remember speaking to Adam once, or speaking to your husband once
yeah,
about that, and he's like, "Oh my God, I have to play so much Uno." And I was like,
yeah.
"Oh, not
You
forever."
know,
Yeah, Uno.
and games it just
Yeah.
went wild in the house. We replaced the TV with a lava lamp. That was a really great
Oh, that's
regulation
good.
tool.
Yeah.
Um, a lava lamp was where the TV was. We'd play the radio, listen to music together, play a lot of
What do
a
you
lot of
know? That's right.
but
He's
and
like, "What's this one
puzzles.
done?" Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, so the TV shelf, got replaced with family activities, really,
yeah,
puzzles and games, and we always had a lot of, I always have a lot of resources here, but
yeah.
we really started to play them more together as a family.
Yeah, they seem to get pushed to the back of the
Yeah,
screens out. It's like, but this has got brighter lights and this is more exciting. What was that game
yeah,
you play? And it creeps in so easily into everyone's household. And then
yeah, absolutely.
get rid of it. They naturally
Yeah,
go towards what kids naturally need to, or they naturally just gravitate towards, play and connection. Just the simple
yeah,
basic things they need. It's yeah. It was such
yeah,
a pleasure to have you through the program. Really, it's been
yeah,
lovely meeting you and seeing the change. I love it. So
yeah.
thank you
Thanks,
very
Tash.
much. And I'm always here to support in any way I can for you.
Yeah, thank
Yeah,
you. Appreciate that.
my pleasure. All right. Thanks so much, Tegan.
All right. See
Bye.
ya.